Okay guys, I'm gonna try to keep this as short as possible. It's just a kind of like a little update video. I know I haven't posted any videos lately. A lot of things have been going on in the last week. One thing was, okay, the main thing was the Olympics. Let's get that out of the way first. I stand by my statement that I made on my channel that I don't care what country you're from, if you haven't watched at least some of the Olympics, or you think the Olympics are noobish or whatever you want to call it, you should be ashamed of yourselves right off the bat. The Olympics are something that only comes around once every 4 years. Okay, every 2 years if you count the Summer Olympics. But I don't think people really know or understand what these athletes go through to get to these Olympics, and they can train for 4 years, and their dreams can be wiped out in 1 second. We've seen it at these Olympics. I feel very badly for the family, for the luge player or athlete that lost his life on the track. That was very tragic. And there was another accident, I believe. I can't think of it right now, but yeah, so the Olympics is something that should take priority over everything else, in my opinion. Okay, now enough about that. Let's go on with the other things that's been going on. I have a new PlayStation Slim. A couple weeks ago, probably about 3 weeks ago already, I started having problems with my disk drive. I put a disc in, didn't matter if it was a Blu-ray movie, a regular DVD movie, a gaming disc, Netflix disc, it didn't matter. It wouldn't read it. I would take it out, I'd put it back in, it would read it. And you'd only have to do that once or twice, take it in and out, and it would read it. And then slowly, over the weeks, you'd have to take it out and put it back in more and more before it finally read it. And towards the end, you would have to take that disc in and out about 10 times at least before it would read. So I think the motor was starting to go on it. It wasn't spinning up, so it wasn't good. So I thought if I bought a new drive, that would fix the problem. They don't make the drives for the fat PS3s anymore because there were so many problems with it. That's why there is a new kind of drive for the Slims. So I bought one off of eBay, supposedly tested and all this stuff, and I looked at the feedback. Feedback from the seller was good, and that's what they do for a living, so I felt safe buying from it. And I installed the drive, put it back together, tried everything, and it read gaming discs fine, and was able to play fine. And it was loud, though. It was a lot louder than my old one. The normal DVDs worked fine, but it never read any Blu-ray movies, and it never read my Netflix disc, which is kind of odd because if you know, gaming discs are on Blu-ray discs. So why it wouldn't read a Blu-ray movie, don't know. I'm thinking it's probably something else with my PS3 other than the drive. So I'm going to have to return that. I'm going to have to return that tomorrow, probably. I have it all packed up, ready to ship back. Hopefully I get a refund. I pray to God I get a refund. So we decided we're going to buy a new PS3. I guess sales are through the roof because I called every store within, I'm not lying, a 200-mile radius. And every single store is out of stock. Couldn't believe it. The closest store that had a PS3, one left in stock, was a Best Buy that is 2 hours one way from my house. So round trip it would be 4 hours. Okay, they only had one left in stock, and God bless my husband. I had to work that day. He called and made sure that they held it, and he drove to go pick it up for me. I tell you, I have the most wonderful husband in the world. And so he came back with it, and the nightmare of backing up everything on the old PS3, transferring it over. The longest part of the whole ordeal was the backup, the backup utility. It took over an hour and a half just to take. I think I had a little over 40 gigs of stuff on my hard drive. I had to back up to my external hard drive, and I don't understand why it backs up all these extra things. Like, you're gonna have to download games that you bought in the store, or anything you've ever bought from the PSN store. You're gonna have to re-download anyway, so why it backs it up, I don't know. Why it just doesn't back up the save files of games, and, you know, if you have any video files or anything else, you know, yeah, but why it has to do all that other crap, beyond me. So, alright, so we got that all taken care of. And I have not re-downloaded anything I've bought in the past yet, because that'll probably take me about a week. Now, on to the other thing, is tonight is also the dreaded what's going on with PlayStation Network. They're having some kind of problem. It seems to be not affecting anybody that has a PS3 Slim. So maybe it was a blessing in disguise. I don't know. But anybody that has a fat PS3 seems to not be able to get onto PlayStation Network tonight. I don't know what's going on. I'm thinking it has to do something with the calendar part of it, because I know a couple of my friends that have a fat PS3, their clocks on their calendars went back to 1999, so I'm thinking there's something wrong with a leap year in the software of the fat PS3s, where they think it was a leap year this year. That's the only thing I can come up with, so hopefully they get that fixed rather quickly. Bad Company 2 is coming out in another day here, day and a half. So, I don't know, it's kind of like a downward spiral here all of a sudden, but so I think I'm going to be selling a lot of my games on eBay to make up for the purchase of this PS3. It wasn't a purchase that I was expecting to make, you know, so okay, so we got all that taken care of, and I definitely was not going to be without a PS3 for Bad Company 2. The biggest game I have been waiting for forever, along with my friends, so I guess you gotta do what you gotta do and try to get through it. So, let's see, on to the next thing, is about Bad Company 2. I have some questions for you guys. Now, I plan on doing the same thing I did with the demo, and that is, you know, I'll show as many guns as I can, as many combinations as I can. There's definitely too many combinations to get them all, but I will try to show each individual gun as I can, you know, unlock them. So it may take a while. I plan to show all the different modes, map packs, and whatever. I don't know what order or anything like that, so I think we'll just take it as it comes that way. But I want to know what you guys all want to see. Do you want me to make another weapons video for the retail game, showing everything that's in the game for the weapons and vehicles? I don't know if you guys want that or not. Somebody asked me if I was going to do that. I'm asking you guys if you want me to do that. I can do that. That's not a problem. Let's see, what else was there? Can't think of anything else really, but if there's anything else that you would like to see that I'm not thinking of at the moment, please put it in the comments, and I will take them into consideration, and we'll take it from there and do what I can and see what happens. Okay, I kept this under 10 minutes, great. So it's been a bad week. I do have this coming week off for Bad Company 2, so expect a lot of videos, and please let me know what you want to see. And we will see you all later.